Hello, everybody, and welcome back to Final Show Films. I am Sen, your executive producer. I want to thank you all for tuning in. I particularly want to thank our $25 tier supporters over on our Patreon page at patreon.com/fsfilms. Those being Jeffy Alexander, Samantha Bates, and Elle, without whom we won't be able to do nearly as much of things we do now. So thank you very much for your support over the years. And those of you that are watching live, please sit back, relax, and enjoy. And we're live.
Hello, welcome everybody to Pokemon Aftershocks, the Pokemon Tabletop United game we're running here on Final Show Films. My name is Julia, and I will be your game master for the evening. Man, that was hard to say. So we will start our introductions tonight with Rudy.
Oh, okay. Hey, I'm ready. I'm going to be playing Ian Foster, the what did I put it as? Daycare trainer.
And Jack.
Hi, I'm Jack. I am playing Ramon Alvarez, the Pokeball engineer.
And Sen.
I'm Sen, and I'm playing Kisaki So, the Pokemon Ranger.
And Yara.
Hi, I'm Yara. I'm playing Annabella Hawthorne, the anxious researcher.
And as always, Black Lives Matter, trans rights are human rights, eat the rich, fuck the Supreme Court, fuck your mom, fuck Vince McMahon, and fuck J.K. Rowling.
Also, Andrew will not be joining us this week, but hopefully we'll be back with us next week.
Yes.
I forgot about that joke you were planning to make.
I forgot about that.
I'm glad I could supply.
So,
I saw
just
Sen over there
RKO out of
waiting for it.
nowhere. Just RKO out of nowhere for that one.
All right, so previously in the Hoenn region, our trainers returned to Mauville to meet with Professor Birch. They were informed that Team Magma and Courtney specifically had been spotted in 5 different locations around the region within a 4-hour period. Mount Chimney, Route 123, where our trainers ended up meeting Team Magma, Mount Pyre, Citopolis, and Dewford Town. Eventually, the group chose to go with Mount Chimney. And they were also given a secret base kit, which you are all able to use now and benefit from. So and Ramon went on a bike ride with the bike shop attendant to capture the flag from Stephen Stone's base, which miraculously was still there. Annabella found an old book on Mega Evolution at the bookstore and got the owner's phone number without trying. The group then met back up, was paid for their time by Ophelia, and then requisitioned some vehicles from the Rangers station where the group argued about the state of So's integration into human society. Choosing to follow the lead at Mount Chimney, our team headed north to the Valley of Steel, where So met a Lucario, Running Water, son of Stonefist, who belongs to So's father. And we ended last session with Running Water saying, "You and I need to have a long talk. So I need you to roll initiative."
Yeah. And by a long talk, he
that
means
kind of
a
talk.
short one.
That kind of talk. Got it.
My initiative is a 15.13.
Okay.
Because I'm speedy. Now we find out how fast this Lucario is.
Yep. So Lucario has a speed of 12.
So 12.20, which means I'm still going first.
Mm-hmm. Yes. But I got the nat 20 out of the running there.
Yeah. I'm assuming that that by intonation and aura, I can tell what he means by we need to have a talk.
Yes, you are able to see that spike in aura as his body begins to move. Yours moving first.
All right. Well, I'm going to try this and see. So, I need an official ruling on how this move works because the wording means one thing, but it doesn't make sense. It makes some degree of sense, but I'm not sure if it's just weird rules or a typo. Focus punch.
Okay.
It says at the end of the round, if the target hasn't been hit by an attack dealing damage equal to at least 25% of the user's maximum hit points, then I may shift and focus punch. Rules as writ, that means if the person I'm going to punch has not been hit for at least 25% of my hit point total yet,
Then
then I can
you
use
have
then,
focus.
then I get to use focus punch.
Yes.
That's how we're going with that?
So it has nothing to do with whether or not So is able to maintain focus.
Yeah.
The
Yeah.
games it's the person using it, and the spreadsheet I'm using also has user, not target.
Because I think the spirit behind it is that
every errata that I've found
hasn't taken enough damage, then
yeah.
they are able to maintain their focus and thus able to focus punch.
Yeah, and all
But
the
if the damage has to be done to the target, then that's irrelevant.
yeah, and all of the errata that I've found for the move has this consistent wording. So I don't know where you're getting that on the spreadsheet, Yari, but like all of the errata has not changed that I've found has not changed the wording on this move.
I don't know then.
So I don't know. It's also that way in Pokemon Table Reunited. Like Pokemon Tabletop Reunited. Like it's still phrased that way there.
Weird.
It's weird.
That is weird.
So I don't know if we want to change it to make it the move make more sense, or if we just want to leave it rules as writ because maybe it's mechanically relevant.
I think we should. What's the beginning of that? When the
it says if the target hasn't been hit by an attack dealing equal damage equal to at least 25% of the user's maximum hit points. I'm honestly fine with it being if I haven't been hit, because that means I can't just use it in a one-on-one fight.
Yeah, that makes more sense to me.
Okay.
That's more in line with how it would work in the video games.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
And what the point of the move is?
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, exactly.
So I will change that to user. That way I'm no longer confused by it. It also means I'm not going to do that. Instead, I am going to... I'm going to accept his first punch, and instead I'm going to bulk up. Those of you that are watching this from the safety of the motorcycles, So's aura that you have seen manifest once before suddenly flares up as this bright sort of like bluish red light just begins to emit off of him, and veins, sort of his muscles get taut, and the veins sort of pop out in his neck and arms. As I raise my attack and defense by +1 combat stage each. So that's my turn.
Okay. Yeah. It is going to so use bulk up.
Yeah.
Okay. GM. Let me do. What's your evasion currently?
My speed evasion is my highest at 3.
It misses its force palm.
All right. So it gets up close to me, force palm. I shift off to one side, and then I am going to. It's weak to fighting moves.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm going to use a fighting move.
Okay.
I'm going to yeah, I'm gonna arm thrust.
Okay.
I'm assuming his evasion is not a 12. All right.
No. All right.
Hang on. Now I've got to do the roll. There it is. So roll a d8. So a 7, which means that I hit 4 times. So I multiply
Okay.
this by 4.
Yep.
So there we go. Damage.
Okay.
And 58 times 1.5. So 87 points of damage. Of physical attack damage. So yeah, dodges the focus palm and just brings a right hook around, and the aura flares as one hit, and then the aura pumps the remaining 3 hits into it.
My question is, how is defense applied in this in the
You reduce
instance of
so
this?
you reduce from the you reduce defense and then multiply damage. I think is that how it works.
So defense times 4.
So well, yeah. So whatever. So what's the defense?
But you already rolled it. You
No,
already
so
multiplied it.
the attack doesn't hit 5 times. It just changes the damage bonus.
Okay.
It's not 4. It's not 4 hits. It's 1 hit that does 4 times
Gotcha.
damage. So
Gotcha.
what's the defense?
It's 10.
So then it would be 48 times 1.5 instead. So 72.
72. So the group of you see a Lucario approach. So, they very quietly have a conversation, and so takes a step and sort of
silently have a conversation.
yes, sort of bulks up for a second. The Lucario comes in with a swing, and then so just very calmly steps to the side and socks it in the jaw and knocks it out.
Ramon is both confused and impressed.
Visceral wince from Annabella.
Yeah,
You-
the ground underneath the two of us cracks from the force of the blow, I think.
9 HP above its max HP. You threw it 9 into the negative.
So then go, oh shit. Look back over my shoulder. Does anyone have a revive?
Ramon frantically looks in his bag
I have potions, but not the revive.
and does not
Nope.
have one. I have a
Sorry.
bandage.
So I was like, fuck,
Calculate
I
how many
doesn't-
injuries.
forgot to. It will only be 2 because 50% and then knocked out.
Yeah.
I will see if I can feed him a citrus berry. And I'll look up at the rest of the. I look up at the other Lucarios because it was like a small pack of Lucarios. And through aura, I'm sorry, I forgot to pull my punch. Through aura.
As a reminder, there are 2 Lucario that are currently standing atop boulders and 1 Riolu currently sitting on the ground, rolling a rock back and forth in between these 2 boulders.
Yeah.
And the Lucario on the left chimes in. He's not dead, right?
No.
And she you see her squint a little bit. Okay.
Yeah, no, they'd still be able to see the aura.
Oh, I know. Okay. No, he just needs some time to recover. And the 2 of them will hop down from their boulders. And at that, you see the Riolu just stop, like dead silent. And then just look up and look over at the other one, and then just very calmly stand up, brush itself off, and then hold up both hands.
Uppies.
No, fists.
Oh, I see.
It didn't hear no bell.
So yeah, if I can feed the unconscious Lucario a citrus berry, it'll
Yes.
regain 15 hit points.
There is a soft grunt as it pushes itself up into a sitting position.
Hand palms together. Sorry, I did not mean to punch that hard.
It's fine. It's fine, really. My father warned me about the strength of the Kisaki clan, so it's fine. I knew what I was getting into.
Did I? That felt like a test. That felt like some of the tests that I used to take from Stone Paul. Was that a test?
Yes,
How
you
did
passed.
Okay, good.
And you will see Running Water turn, lock eyes with the Riolu, who just begins walking to him. Everybody in the group can see the Lucario that has sat up, locks eyes with the Riolu, who just very quickly, but determinedly, walks towards So and the Lucario sitting on the ground. And the group sees the Lucario just sort of reach out, brush the cheek of the Riolu, and then pat it on the head. You, Sen, hear Fallen Mist. The years you have spent with your mother and I have been great. However, we've warned you of this day. And it's time for you to take your journey. So, he will turn and look at you. So, will you partner with my son?
I'd be honored to.
And you all see you all hear that. Was that Aura?
That was Aura still, yeah.
Okay. You all see the Riolu then look at the Lucario and then look at So and then
I will crouch down to be more on his level.
And then it'll reach up and touch your cheek.
Hi, I'm So. Via Aura.
Fallen Mist. It's nice to meet you. I hope we can be friends.
I think we can. And he'll reach up and this is Murasame. Tap. I know Murasame was left behind. He'll reach up and point back at all of his Pokemon that are sort of sitting on the bike, and piled into the sidecar. That's Murasame and Crash and Hime and Shiro and Breaker. And then I'll introduce the rest of them too, but more importantly, the team.
Yeah. And then sort of does this motion.
Lean down.
And you're not sure why the Riolu has done this, because this is all communicated in your head. But it leans up. I'm a girl.
Okay.
I just need you to know that. A lot of the fighting Lucario that I've met are boys, so I needed you to know I was a girl.
I gesture at the aura that I can see that around them, and just I already knew.
Oh, right.
But
Yeah,
thank
I'll
you.
get better at that.
But thank you for telling me.
Yeah.
And I will offer a Pokeball to.
She will go to reach up to touch it, and then she slowly turns and just looks at the other, like the motorcycles full of people.
You're not going to stay in it. It's just a ritual.
No, I just noticed that they're there.
Oh, yeah. Those are my friends.
That's a lot of people. And a lot of Pokemon.
I mean, if you'd like to stay in the Pokeball, you can.
Hmm. I'll be fine meeting new friends. And she will reach up and touch the Pokeball.
And then immediately released back out.
All right.
And then I will head back over to the others. I will say my goodbyes to the other Lugarios.
And they will say their goodbyes to Fallen Mist. All right. Which I will generate for you really quickly.
I think as So when Fallen Mist come up towards the bikes, Annabella just kind of pokes her head over after the visceral wince from that arm thrust. Just goes, I take it that went well?
Yes. This is Fallen Mist. And her father was seeing if I was trustworthy enough for her to be entrusted to my care.
And punched him about it.
Though it was a test. If
Most
you,
of
if
the
I,
tests I've taken have involved pencils.
if I wasn't strong enough to defend myself, then how would I be strong enough to defend her? Or for
I
her
can
to,
respect that.
or for her to learn from me.
That's a lot that happened from just like mostly just a punch.
Oh right, y'all can't hear when we're talking.
What?
Yeah, no, we were
Aura.
still signing to our own. We were talking the whole time.
I missed all of that.
Wait, they can't hear me?
No, they can't hear Aura.
Makes her feel any better. Ramon can't hear much.
Oh,
Hearing's overrated.
Yeah, we'll introduce Fallen Mist to the rest of the team. I think we had said that we had enough bikes for everybody, right? So nobody had to pile up in
Yes.
sidecars. Yeah, so then my sidecar
Correct.
is just full of my Pokemon.
I believe Annabella was sidecarring in somebody else's bike, but otherwise, yes.
Yeah.
Tinka is definitely standing up behind Ramon and just waving her hammer at the Riolu.
She will very, very shyly wave back.
Tinka is not being shy.
Which Sen, once I give you this Pokemon, you're gonna be like, why is she acting like that?
Nature
Anxiety.
Yeah, nature and personality don't all. Nature is a baseline. It's not their constant personality.
Yeah.
Okay. That is all done for you. All you got to do is your stats and all the other things. And now we move this down into your thing, because if we don't, I'm gonna lose my mind. There we go.
Now I have a Riolu. I should have. I wasn't sure if it was gonna be a Riolu or Lucario, which is why I didn't look for art previously. Now I've got to look for now I've got to look for art for the token.
Could have just been prepared for both.
Yeah, I could have, but I wasn't.
This is like not bringing your pencil to the test,
Oh,
which you
well.
also didn't do.
No, I brought my fist.
Ramon has broken the fourth wall.
Okay.
Where are you looking?
Signing.
Smiles off into the middle distance.
Stand in front of Ramon. Who are you? What are you looking at?
Don't worry about it.
Don't worry about it. All right. Is there any further conversation that needs to happen before the rest of the trip?
Ian, how you
Yes.
doing? Do you need to be
I'm
reminded
doing
of what's
alright.
going on?
Every now and then, maybe. Gutsy definitely enjoyed that battle. She is mimicking So's movements and kind of doing her own little reenactments very excitedly.
Good. Good.
Just a
We
little,
love Gutsy.
just a little happening, just going, yeah.
Pretty much, yes.
Doing a little dodge.
Just a little happy dodge as a treat.
Well, with no further conversations happening, the next stop on your journey is Loveridge. Are you guys stopping in before heading straight to the base of Mount Chimney, or
Ramon is
Yes.
just assuming we are.
Yeah. Stop in,
Okay.
get stocked on things. So realizing that he should buy some revives is going to go buy some revives,
that's fair?
and also some more Pokeball. Actually, Ramon, signing to Ramon. How much would it? I'm on my last Pokeball. How much would it cost for you to build some?
I've got some parts here. I've got enough for 3 Pokeballs. But if you want to stock me back up,
Yeah, I can. I'm not using this money for anything.
um,
I mean, universal health care, and you don't have bills, so like,
Y'all just
good.
got him a bank
Maybe.
account, so time to empty that
Looks like-
bitch.
Net positive.
100 for Pokeballs and 170 for Great Balls.
If you don't stop him, so we'll just give you all of his money.
How much is that?
1,124.
How many Pokeballs do you want?
I don't know. Actually, no, we should buy some revives.
Why don't you go buy the revives and then you can give me some money?
Yeah, let's go see how much revives cost. And he's gonna go find out for the first time in his life how much a revive costs.
as I open the sheet that I definitely had open.
Since we don't have any chemists.
I would like to correct you. Can I make?
Since we don't have
Can
any...
I make? I don't think I can make medicine as a chemist, though.
I think
right.
that's a specific
No,
field
sorry,
of research, isn't it?
Is a pharmacist is the one that makes
Mhm.
medicine.
Yeah, there's a specific
Yeah.
research field for that, and neither of us are that, I believe.
Well, that's why I said chemist, because chemist is a specific research field, but I got
Yeah, that's what I was saying.
the wrong research field. Apothecary, that's it. Apothecary is the one that makes revives.
Yeah.
Now I need to see if I can find because I apparently did not. No, there it is.
Because I am
Come on.
artificer and occultism, so
Ramon has spent all of his money, so he's gonna go straight to the hot springs.
This says that
Why wouldn't he?
revives are 300.
They're 300.
So I will buy 3, I guess, which will be 900, which will leave me with 224 Pokebucks. So never mind on the Pokeballs.
I mean, I can make 2 Pokeballs with that.
Oh, sure.
Or Pokeball. Yeah, I can make 2 Pokeballs with that.
Yeah, 2
I
Pokeballs.
can also give you one. I've got plenty.
Yeah, but I'm less likely to use them.
That's fair. I'm just saying.
I don't need a lot.
Annabella's more than happy to share.
Yeah. No, I appreciate it. I don't need
You
a lot.
want to convert any of it to Pokeball parts? I will add it to my sheet.
Yeah. Sorry, what will it cost for you? 200 for regular Pokeballs? Or sorry, 100
Yeah.
for regular Pokeballs?
Yeah.
So yeah, I'll just give you 200. That leaves me with 24 Pokebucks. All right. The bank received this massive influx of cash, and then now it's down to 24
It's
bucks.
all gone.
I just put them
In
on
a,
my
in
sheet
always.
as parts, and then I can convert those parts to either a Pokeball or a Great Ball as the need arises.
Sure.
While they are shopping, what is everybody else doing?
Hot Springs.
Yeah, that sounds about right.
You all can buy a couple hours in the onsen,
Yes.
and your Pokemon will enjoy it as well. It's 200 pen each, for people.
Okay.
They don't charge for Pokemon over a certain size, and none of your Pokemon fit that size category yet.
I'm suddenly realizing that I cannot afford the hot spring.
Annabella will pay for you.
It looks like I have
Yeah, me-
money left, so I'm going to use it.
Fair.
Yeah.
I'm not sure if that's accurate or not, but
Yeah.
you know, I can audit
so-
later.
If so, 1 cent, Annabella will pay the extra.
Sure.
Just as a above table question, is this a thing people want to role play out, or is this a time skippable?
I mean, I'm happy either way. If people want to like have that social bit.
I don't really have anything in mind.
Yeah.
Okay. So you spend a few hours in the
Anyone
hot springs.
anyone in the anyone in the hot springs would so gets another good look at his scars.
There's a lot of them.
Mm-hmm.
Ramon doesn't have as many.
Only scouts on Annabella or paper cuts.
Ramon only has like 2, right?
Yeah.
Right here. That motion was under the camera, so the audience couldn't see it.
No, it wasn't.
No, we just caught the very
camera-
end of it.
The camera frame. It was
Oh.
underneath.
Oh,
the
it's different than Zoom.
Mhm.
Okay.
Yeah, because
Yeah.
I've got it framed up. For the audience, it was like this, but lower was the motion. If you know, you know.
You all wrap up at the hot springs. Your Pokemon are very happy with all of you. And after a relaxing time of onsens and shopping, you guys head towards the foot of Mount Chimney. There is a small, basically guard shed, not too far from the bottom. And so there's a familiar face.
Oh, is it my master?
Yes, it is. Currently, they are sharpening a combat knife.
I will see this person as we're walking. We're all walking together, or riding.
Yes.
Yeah. I will. As soon as I see and recognize them, I will raise a hand and call out, Ryoko.
And they will they will sharpen one more time and look up. I was wondering when they were going to send you out this way.
Hi. Yeah, no, we're actually out here. Professor Birch sent us out to. Well, Professor Birch. We're following a line of questions for Professor Birch. We ran into Team Magma a little while ago down by Mauville, and we're coming up here to get more information on what they're doing.
Gotcha. Okay.
Hoping you could debrief us.
Oh yeah, I can debrief you on a lot of things. Mainly, we it was simple. We got an alert that there were potential sightings in the area of Team Magma members, and then we increased our patrols, but somehow before we knew it, we were overrun. There were about 20 of them, but we did manage to catch 2 of them. They are they will point to the shed behind them. Indisposed at the moment.
Do you want to describe Mihara for the others?
Yes,
Or I can do it for you if you want.
I would prefer that. I have lost the picture.
Sure.
Because Slack deletes things.
Yeah, that's fair. So yeah, Mihara is about the same height as So, but darker skin tone, with yellow eyes, black curly hair that has been dyed green about halfway down. That's sort of in an undercut that flops off over to one side. Multiple like sort of three silver piercing earrings in the one visible ear. Big scar across one eye and across their nose. Always smoking. With a katana on their hip, a black scabbard katana on their hip, wearing a purple like collared shirt that that does not conceal their midriff. Leather armored sleeve that goes up one arm and down. The same sort of like fingerless gloves that So wears, and a capture styler on their left arm. And then it's just like black capris, rope sandals, and a similar like half skirt to what So wears, except theirs is red instead of blue. And I will put the image in the Slack for everybody.
They throw the freshly sharpened combat knife into the ground and stand up. They reach up and crack several loud pops from their spine. Well, on top of that, we have those 2, and then have you all been told about the weird, crazy? What was her name?
Courtney?
Courtney.
We
That's
ran
it.
into her. We ran into her directly when we encountered Team Magma.
And you're alive. That's fantastic.
She just sort of retreated.
Really?
I think she took pity on us.
She wasn't afraid of us.
I mean, did they not put it in the reports?
Not put what in the reports?
We lost to Jenny.
That's new information.
Yeah, no, that's new information.
Yeah.
Guys, sure you don't want to go to Duford.
Now, yes.
I mean, like I said, they swarmed in on us, and not all just carrying Pokeballs either. Some had swords, some had baseball bats. No guns, weirdly enough.
Um, we heard that they were doing something with Megastone. According to sensors, it appears that there was a big spike of Mega energy in the area that seemed to coincide with possibly them making Megastones.
Making no.
Or at least force evolving wild Pokemon.
If she was doing that, she was doing it before we got involved.
Did you see any Megas in the fighting?
No. But I can show you the caves that she invaded.
That would be
That would be
ideal,
useful,
yeah.
actually.
Okay. I forget. Is Mount Chimney one of the ones that has a lift?
Yes, my chimney is the one with the lift.
Okay.
It's the one where you fight Maxie for the first time in the video games.
Yep.
Because it's the volcano caldera and little machine.
And you gotta climb back down to sit on it. Is that right? No.
Leverage.
Yeah.
Yes,
You come in through Full Arbor and then Stopolis is off on an island, like
No, what
right
am I
across the
thinking
region.
of?
Leverage, I think you're thinking of.
Which one's
We
the
just
one
can't.
with the soot? Yeah.
Full Arbor?
Really?
Yes.
That's what I
Yeah,
was
because
thinking of.
you go in through Full Arbor normally, and then you come out through Leverage. We just went backwards.
We are actually going to go to break really quick.
Sure.
I just got hit with a massive wave of nausea.
Yeah.
So we will be back in just a few minutes. Yeah, the thing, please.
We'll be back in a bit.
Yeah.
Stay tuned for these commercial messages, please. Hi everyone. So we're actually gonna have to call this week's episode of Pokemon a little bit early, a lot bit early. Our game master is feeling unwell. She just went and became physically sick. So apologies for cutting it off short this week, but we will be back next week because Pokemon Aftershocks is now weekly. So we'll be back next week with a full size episode rather than this one short one. So thanks for tuning in. Yeah, Storm Tamer. Yeah, we hope she feels better as well. And yeah, we'll see you guys later.